Morning. It's 6:52 on the 2nd of October. It's a Tuesday. I'm gonna go through what happened yesterday in 6E and then what's the plan for today. These were my scenarios, plans for yesterday. Scenario 1 was dip lower to take out yesterday's high. And scenario 2 was drift higher for a sell-off to the downside. Not sell-off, but a balanced day with a downward skew. Scenario 3 was a trend down and scenario 4 was a trend up. And what we've got is this. So yesterday we had a dip lower, push to the upside, got us to the previous day's IB, go down to the mid, extended high to take out the VPOC from yesterday, balanced a bit more, and then decided to sell off in the afternoon and into the close. Shifted the VPOC, it's downward distribution, trend day. So it was a scenario 1 to some extent without the taking out of yesterday's high, and sell-off was a bit of scenario 2. So it went up with a double distribution a day with a range of 62 points. Okay, so what are the plans for today? We've been setting off lower and lower and lower and lower. So we're now currently in an area where we have little volume below us. So a fall can be significant and quick. This is where we are. This is where we closed yesterday at 644-ish, VPOC at 647. Look at the volume below us. It's hardly anything compared to how we've had it for the last year. We had this attempt lower in August over a few days. VPOC is 513. And I thought we had a gap. Yeah, this is the gap. Here, not far from where we are now. We have a key LVN. Levels to contend with to the downside. We have this LVN here. And we also have this HVN here. And then this LVN again. This really is an old level I need to remove. Okay. So we have a very thin area, very thin volume below us, right below us. And then we get this little gap, which are the levels I'm going to be looking at today. On the downside, and let's just go through the scenarios. And let's get the blue. Alright, we are really opening quite lower than how we closed yesterday. Quite a bit lower we're opening. Like on Thursday, after the FOMC, how we went through a day's trade in the overnight. Similar things happened this overnight. Let's look at it. We've had this balancing act for a long time until the time of about 6 o'clock when we've got a sharp sell-off. Sharp drop. 6 o'clock on the dot. Okay, so we're opening out of range. What we know about opening out of range is that it's a bit more likely to get a balanced end than the normal situation. On the other hand, we are having an elevated risk of driving up move or down, open test drive or rejection reverse, or just open drive. So we open right on the MC KLVN, on the upper side of it. Scenario 1 is we open here, bit of an open option, a temp higher, at failure to reach yesterday's range. Well, why not failure? It's there we open, and sell off. Take out the naked VPOC over there and finish down to 561. So that's scenario 1. Scenario 2 we are pushing hard quick. Scenario 2 is the opposite. We open, temp lower, find support, and go into previous day's range, take out the VPOC, balance for a while, finish in the LVN area. Will give us a range of 60, 65 points. Scenario 2. Scenario 3, since we have this thing with Italy today and yesterday and every day, and their budget numbers, is likely that we get a drive down move like so. A sell-off day in a trend-like motion. That was scenario 3. And the least likely of my scenarios for today is the up trend. Test lower, test drive, VPOC, LVN, high volume node, and the KLVN. So that's scenario 4. So that's my today's plan. We'll do it again tomorrow.